Hello everyone, and welcome back to my LeafGreen Let's Play. In the last episode, we decimated Brock with our with our newly evolved Ivysaur. Lettuce has evolved into Ivysaur, and we defeated all the trainers on Route 3, and we're about to enter this dungeon, Mount Moon. But before we get into it, there's some stuff I did off screen, and you're gonna really thank me for this later. So, since I don't want Lettuce to be over-leveled, I decided to get a second temporary party member for us to use. And that member, of course, is Pikachu, which he's gotten stronger since the last time I showed him on screen. He was level 3 last time, and now he's level 10, and now he's got a full moveset. And he's gonna be helping us out through this dungeon, this Pikachu is. So, consider Tempchu to be the temporary party member. And while I'm tempted to use him, there's another electric type I'll be using. Oh, also I bought a magic card from this guy. That's the only other thing that you missed if you didn't watch the last episode. And I'm actually recording this episode the day before it's gonna go up. Like, I'm gonna do these in batches, so expect to see, like I said, expect to see episodes early. Like, I record episodes earlier than they're probably gonna go up because I uploaded 2 episodes last time, but yesterday, and it was like a double feature. But I'm gonna start just doing these episodes daily, so keep that in mind. So yeah, let's get right into this. Also, there's one other thing I grabbed, which is gonna be important: repels. We're really gonna need in this next dungeon because we enter Mount Moon. Which, well, if you go around in Mount Moon, every tile here is an encounter. It's like walking in tall grass the entire time. And hello, Zubat. Oh boy, Zubats. The bane of my existence. These things tend to show up so frequently. They're regarded as one of the most annoying Pokemon to run into. They can use Supersonic, they can Leech Life, even though that does no damage. The confusion is really annoying, because basically, you have a chance where you don't get to attack and the Pokemon hits yourself, and that's not good at all. I'm gonna catch one, because, well, I said I'm gonna catch... Oh, okay, great, it woke up. Watch. Okay, there we go. It's using the move Leech Life, which is just... it just stalls for time, because literally it does nothing. It got buffed... The move Leech Life got buffed in later generations, so it actually does damage and it's worth using, but here in like Gen 3, it's garbage. Even if I was using a Zubat, I wouldn't be caught dead using Leech Life. And I'm gonna show off the encounters for now, but I brought the repels so we won't have to be interrupted by wild battles constantly. Let's see if I can catch this thing on my first go. There we go, we got a Zubat. Zubat's decent for this game. You can't get its final evolution until the post-game, but Golbat is pretty decent. We got Bullet Seed, which we can teach to our Ivysaur, but I wouldn't recommend it, because it has little power, but it does hit consecutively. And here's the other Pokemon you're going to run into more commonly, Geodude. Geodude's a lot less annoying, and you already saw with Brock that it's a rock type. It's a rock ground type. And it's it's one of the only 2 solid rock types. Like, there's one that we're gonna see later on, but the way you get this final evolution for the Pokemon is you have to trade in order to get its final evolution, but it's pretty good. Its second stage is pretty good, and it can be useful. But I'm not using it because it's a trade evolution. Sure, I'm using an emulator, I can circumvent trade evolutions, but I don't really... I'm playing it as legit as possible. I'm not using, like, one of those randomizers that get rid of the trade evolutions. I'm just playing this straight up like I'm playing a copy. So, yeah, I'm not gonna be using a Geodude, but I would love to use one if it could just evolve naturally. I'm trying my best not to kill it, because I can easily kill it with Vine Whip, since, yeah, it's quad weak to Vine Whip, which is Probably why it got destroyed in the Brock fight earlier. I might try my luck with this this health and see what happens. I'll see what happens. I have 6 Pokeballs. Come on, let's go, Geodude. Or it's Geoman, because it's a girl. But you call dudes girls sometimes. Geodudette. That's a terrible name, but we're gonna just go away and put those Pokemon in the PC, and we're gonna continue on to the dungeon. Because we are gonna have a few trainer fights, and it would be time for me to show off Temp Chew's moves, and here's all the Pokemon I have so far. I didn't evolve anyone yet. There's gonna be an easier way to train up Pokemon, and I'll get these guys to become their final forms later on, but for now, we're not dealing with that. All that grinding is gonna take forever if I do it before I have to go ahead in order to do that, and we're gonna be just tackling Mount Moon today. We're not gonna do any crazy stuff. Also, I think it'd be wise if I start using repels now. We have 5 of them, so we'll see how far that can get us. And here's our first trainer. What? I'm waiting for my friends to find me here. Oh, you're at a signpost and you're near the entrance, so I guess your friends just abandoned you. Last Iris. She has a Clefairy, which is a rare Pokemon you can find here. I don't expect we'll find it because it's like, I'd say it's like a 6% encounter rate in like the bottom floors, and it's 1% encounter rate up here. So it'll be rare if we find it at all. I will try to catch one off screen once we come back to this place. Because, like I said, Pokedex. I'm trying to go all out here with this thing. I might consider making this a 2-parter, because this dungeon could go on for a while, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Come on, Lettuce, don't fall in love. Don't be a vegetable. I know what you are. But just don't be a metaphorical vegetable. Do nothing. Lettuce is in love with Clefairy. Ah, I hate when that happens. If the love status effect is as common as confusion, I'd probably talk about how much I hate it more, but trust me, attraction is like not like the most common thing. It's like only really common in this point of the game when there's cute charm Pokemon. And it rarely ever comes up again. I lost? Indeed you did. And, let's see. I came because I heard there are some very rare fossils here. There's a bit of foreshadowing there. Let's go heal real quick. I know I used a repel, but... sue me. I'm going to be trying to fight all the trainers I can in here to get Temp and Lettuce in tip-top shape. And down here is got interrupted by this guy. What? Don't sneak up on me. Let's see what you got. Joven has a Magnemite. And yeah, Magnemite, I gotta say this about him. He's really cool. In this game, he's a Steel type. He went from like an Electric type in the first 2 generations. Actually, no, not the first 2. It was the first game. He went from a pure Electric type in Red, Blue, and Yellow to a Steel type in the 2nd generation, and now he's just a Steel type. So, Steel type's interesting. It can't be poisoned, and it's got pretty high defense. It also is pretty not effective against any normal type attacks or grass type attacks, so I'm going to be doing not very effective damage to it. This is like probably the only time you're going to encounter a steel type for this point of the game. We're probably going to encounter them much later, and they're going to be a lot stronger, but the good news is that we're not going to be dealing with too many steel types because the only family of steel types is Magnemite, but we'll deal with a lot more Magnemites later on, is what I'm trying to say. Magnemites can be pretty annoying because they can paralyze you and all that. If you have a fire type, they're pretty easy because you can just destroy them with one, like, fire attack. And Voltorb is just pure electric, we can just kill it. Yeah, this guy likes electric types, it seems. Not a bad idea if you want to take on all the Zubats, because trust me, there's a reason why the meme Zubats everywhere has, like, there's a reason why Zubat has become, like, this big prominent thing in caves, because they're just freaking everywhere. A potion! Oh, yeah, see, that's not good. Expect kind of the latter half to be filled with random encounters. Also, we found a rare candy, which I'll explain what this does. We're not going to use it yet. Essentially, it just raises the level of Pokemon by 1, which we want to save for weaker team members once we get them. And they're really rare, like they say. I'm actually going to try using Tempchu in this next fight. Show him off. Show off his new skills. If you need to go through this cave to get to Cerulean City, which is where the next gym is. This bug catcher has a Caterpie. And how many times we have to teach you this, bug catchers? Always, you should have freaking Butterfrees by now, but apparently no. They still have weak little Caterpies, but hey, I don't mind. It's pretty much just free wins. If Caterpies can't do much. There's a Caterpie again. Yeah. Pretty diverse teams, I gotta say. I mean, the guy we fought previously had a pretty diverse team. He had a Magnemite, and he had Pokemon you get way later. Oh wow, critical hit. The game did not like me making fun of freaking Caterpie here. Well, it's a good thing that it was paralyzed, and paralyzation actually makes your speed drop. So yeah, that's a good thing. Even though it's a Metapod... Oh, no, don't use that. I wanted to use a potion. Glad you can't use a rare candy in the middle of a fight. That'd just be terrible. But I'm scared for when that actually does happen. I use it in the middle of the field. So I need to be careful. And good thing electricity is not a physical attack in this game. It's thunder, so it's good that this is on the special side of attacks, because I don't want to have to deal with Metapod's stupid Harden. There we go. Tempchu proved his worth, even though he got crit in that first fight, but that's just because that just happened. The game just wanted to spite me. Oh, hey, it's quick attack. That's actually a pretty good attack. It basically is an attack that makes you, it takes priority. It basically means you always hit first with this thing, unless another priority move is used. And it's a pretty decent normal type attack, so we will put it on our Tempchu. I lost. Anyway. Oh, item. I see an item. I must pick up item. I'm gonna try to see if I can get all the items in this cave. Ooh, an escape rope. That'll be very handy. Especially if we get like, lost in the cave, which won't really happen. I just mean if we kind of are in like the middle of the cave, low on health, surrounded by a bunch of... If we're just... have no more repels, have low health on our Pokemon, no potions left, it's perfect to use the escape rope at that time. Hi! I'm excavating fossils here on the Mount Moon. Sometimes Brock, a pewter Jim, lends me a hand. Good to know that we get to hear somewhat about his hobbies. Because usually the gym leaders, aside from like Black and White, the gym leaders tend to just show up for one section of the game and then you never hear from them again. But it's good when you hear about the times they actually do things outside of their gym. It's pretty fun. A little bit of world building. Last Miriam wants to battle, and she has an Oddish. See, now we're getting more diverse teams. An Oddish. We can't catch Oddish in this game, unfortunately. But if I did pick something like Squirtle, I probably would get like its counterpart. And Oddish is pretty good in Fire Red and LeafGreen. It never underestimate a good Vile Flame. You get it like right before a boss fight where it's weak, you get it right before the boss fight where grass types excel. Oh, right, I forgot. You can't, I've already statused it. What am I doing? I don't think I can leech seed it either, because it's grass type. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I just made a dumb move and I don't want to make another. And Electricity does not do good against grass, but grass does not do good against electricity, so it's kind of like both sides are kind of at a standstill. But if you think about it, Electricity would probably do a lot of damage to a grass type, because you can have lightning strike trees and it can catch fire. But hey, what do I know? I don't question things. Let's see. And here's the Pokemon. I think this is the Pokemon you can get in this game, LeafGreen, and that's so technically, if you don't choose Bulbasaur, Bellsprout here can actually be pretty useful. It's like your second in command in terms of what grass type to choose if you want a good early game grass type. There's a lot of good options of grass types, but most tend to be most tend to be later game Pokemon. Also, get used to seeing this ugly mug here. I don't expect us to get through this entire dungeon in one video, but if we do, I'll be happy. Let's see. We found TM46 Thief, and hello, there's this guy here. Oh. Zubat, go away! Well, the good news is that this will help kind of level up Tempchu, because Tempchu can just destroy these things. Yeah, they can also use Astonish and make you flinch. That's probably your only way you're going to be dealing damage with you use a Zubat for a while. Howdy. We're pulling a big job here. Get lost, kid! Oh, rude. Well, this guy is a Team Rocket member. And you know Team Rocket, they're evil and all. I mean, they use Zubats for crying out loud. How could they not be evil? No offense to people who use Zubat, but you had it coming. And his next Pokemon is an Eggkins. Mouse versus a snake. Usually the snake would win, but not this time. Because this mouse has electricity on his side. Whoop. Okay, I could be wrong. I could get poisoned here. Yeah, I frickin' gloated and I got what I deserved. Okay. I'll try one more attack, and then I'll try to heal, because I have an antidote in my bag. Yeah, I get what I deserve. I'm gonna actually... No, please. I didn't mean to click that button. We're gonna switch over to Lettuce. I want Tempchu to get the experience. Boom. Temptrue grew to level 12. So, you're good. Of course I'm good. Let's see. Let's heal off the poison real quick. But yeah, that's what the poison essentially, it gradually lowers your health to 0, and in this game, it can do that on the field. I guess we never really experienced it because, yeah, poison typing on Lettuce makes him immune, or something. And over here's an Ether, which, essentially, it just gives you your PP back for moves. Which is always appreciated. Did you come to explore the cave too? Of course I have. This guy is Youngster Josh, and he's got a Rattata. And he's gonna be a sweep. Just destroy him. That's the thing with these trainers, they tend to use weak Pokemon, but when they do get stronger, at this point of the game, I'm probably just a little stronger than them, so they're just like, I just crush their hopes and dreams. Like, my Rattata's in the top percentage of Rattatas. Boom, dead. Gotta feel bad for these trainers, honestly. I don't feel bad for you anymore using a Zubat. Die. But even so, it's pretty interesting just to think about the lives of these trainers just like, oh, I got it from pretty good Pokemon, and then they just get sweeped by someone with like a high-level frickin' starter Pokemon. And then it's like, oh, okay, well, I could have won that, and then it's like, not really. And trust me, it'll get worse once we, like, our champion and all. And then you'll just be that one, there'll be just Youngster Timmy with his level 2 Rattata, and then it just gets clobbered by a frickin' team of 6 at level 60. Whoa, you shocked me. Oh, you're just a kid. Here's our first hiker, or I think he's called a backpacker. Nope, it's a hiker. They tend to primarily run ground-type Pokemon. Or, I mean, ground and rock, kind of like Brock does. Well, Brock only really runs rock, but essentially this guy runs rock and ground. There, I said it. So it's a sweep for Lettuce here. Lettuce chops them up. Onyx. Oh, I fought one at 4 levels higher. Try again. Okay. Whoa, shocked again. Oop, and there's something up here too we can grab. Moonstone! That evolves certain Pokemon, and we have some Pokemon that can evolve via Moonstone. But there's a limited amount, so it's important to kinda, you know, conserve them. Also, I'm gonna replenish my PP for Vine Whip, because that's like my main attacking move right now. But let's continue. And down here, there's always a 100% encounter rate for Paris here. In Paris, let's just say Paris is one of the worst bug types ever. It can be good in some utility cases because it's one of the and I mean only one of the very few Pokemon that can learn Spore. There's only 3 Pokemon that can learn Spore in the entire series, and it's either Paris or bust if you want to use Spore. And essentially what Spore does is it's a 100% accurate sleep move, which is really good. But Paris himself, like, it's a grass bug type, and it's quad weak to fire, and it's quad weak to a lot of things, like flying and all the common stuff, which is why no one really uses it. The place has got low stats across the board. I mean, hell, the anime episode he was in showed just how weak he was. It was just about him just getting his ass kicked by Ash's Pokemon. It's like the devs know how crappy he is. But if you do want a Pokemon that can use Spore and you train him up, or just catch the evolved form, which is a better idea, I guess you can use him to catch Pokemon, but that's probably the only real good longevity you'll get out of the Paris. There's something up here we can grab. A revive, which it does what it says. It revives team members if they go down. Which is going to be really important if, like, somehow frickin' Temp dies. Because I am going to try to use Temp as best I can for the next coming fights at the end of this. I'll swap back to him real quick. And there's frickin'... Ooh, he has an item, and I think it's supposed to be a tiny mushroom. Yep, a tiny mushroom. We can sell that for some money. Little kids like you shouldn't be messing around with grown-ups. It could be bad news. There we go, we got Team Rocket member. We just have Team Rocket Grunt again. They're all just named Grunt. That's the joke. When you join this criminal syndicate, your name legally is changed to Grunt. Oh, that is not good. I didn't expect this Rattata to just crit me out of nowhere. Oh well. That's what lettuce is for. Just bop him back on the head. That's what you get for critting my Tenchu. Oh, and a Sandshrew too. Might as well just destroy that too. Boom. Yeah, I'm sorry Tenchu hasn't been really helpful in this dungeon, but hey, at least he got someone. Ooh, Razor Leaf. Let's see. Is that better than? Let's see. Is it more? You gotta watch for its accuracy too, because 95 accuracy is. You know what? It's better than Vine Whip. We'll take it. You have to kind of watch and see the accuracy and like the amount of PP a move has before you decide to use it. Razor Leaf is better, so we'll keep it for now. And I do like the other moves. Like it's good to have two different move types for a Pokemon. You shouldn't just stick to one type, which is something I learned as a kid. Sometimes it's important to have moves like frickin' Sleep Powder or Leech Seed, or hell, it's even good to have a move like Tackle if you're trying to fight a Pokemon that is like somehow resistant to grass if you're trying to grind up. I also said I'd revive Tenchu, and I will. And yep, he's revived to half health. And I will revive him to full health. I want Tempchu to get some experience too, because I don't want my freaking Ivysaur to get overleveled. I want his screen time to be worth it, even though he's just going to be a side character. And believe it or not, we're almost at the end of this dungeon, which is good. Reviving Pokemon with them will earn us huge riches! And yeah, that's honestly a solid plan. Just reviving Pokemon and selling the fossil Pokemon. But just don't turn it into frickin' Jurassic Park. That's something that tends to be an issue with frickin' organizations. They tend to revive fossil Pokemon and then let them loose in a theme park. Yeah, I'm going to see the new Jurassic Park, so that's why I mentioned that joke. I'm gonna be seeing that tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it, honestly. I've heard good things about it, is what I'm saying. I hope it's good. we go. You can use Leech Life again. But you're no match for my Tempchu. Now I'm mad! If you're mad, then fight back. Oh wait, you can't. We defeat all your Pokemon. Yeah. I mean, they're criminals, but they're not gonna beat up a kid. They have standards, I guess. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, and there's some guy up there, but we'll get to him in a minute. Well, we're about to fight this guy now. Hey, stop! I found these fossils, they're both mine! Here's this guy, Super Nerd Miguel, and he has a Grimer. Our first pure poison type of the game is a Blob. Looks goofy, and I love him. Oh yeah, and that's an attack it can use. Poison Gas, which can poison you, of course. I'm letting Tempchu take care of this guy because pretty much Grimer here, he can do super effective damage against grass types, and plus, I don't have anything really to deal with. Oh, we can use that too. We can use Disable. Let's just take him out though. Tenchu's disabled no more, and let's finish him off with a Thunder Shock. Yeah, your Hardens are no match for my Thunderbolts. Tempchu grew to level 13. Let's see what's next. Coughing. That's just a normal poison move, but it can have the chance to poison you. Yep, there it goes. Poison Gas is the move that just statuses you. This actually does damage and has a high chance to poison you. Oh, and we paralyzed him, so hey, we got revenge. I want to finish off this Coughing so Tempchu gets the experience, because I have no more antidotes, and essentially, Tempchu, I wanted to get the experience there. And there's Voltorb. Honestly, this guy isn't as threatening as that one nerd we fought earlier who had the Magnemite. He put up more of a fight, because Steel-type is a lot... I'm going to say Steel-type is a lot more than just pure electricity. Besides, we have a healthy Lettuce to take him out. This guy isn't too big of a deal, just make sure you kind of conserve on, like, PP and health before you get to this guy, or you're kind of gonna be at a standstill. That's my only advice, and it's not only me, but whenever I see that animation, the two lightning bolts on the side, as the circle, the orb goes up for the charge animation, it looks like hands that are going up, like he's reaching up to the heavens. That's just what I saw it as. And there we go, we defeated Super Nerd Miguel. Yeah, okay, I'll share. Oh, we'll each take a fossil, no being greedy. And we get a choice, we have a choice to make. So, are we picking the Dome Fossil, or are we picking the Helix Fossil? Well, I'm actually picking the Dome Fossil for once. Yeah, I'm picking the unpopular one here, because everyone picks Helix, because Twitch plays Pokemon, but we're picking the Dome Fossil. And trust me, there'll be relevance to this later. Alright then, this fossil's mine! Yeah, you get a choice. Okay, anyway. Doing some more Zubats. I'm surprised... I'm actually really surprised that you can actually get repels before Mount Moon. It makes the Makes the whole trek a lot less tedious, I gotta say, which is good. I'm glad they did that, and also I'm glad Tempchu's getting another level before he faints. Antidote. Oh hey, Tempchu actually gets to live. Good on him. It's like they knew that you were gonna get poisoned during that fight, which is good game design, I gotta say. And with that, we have finally escaped from Mount Moon. The Zubat hell is no more, folks. But before we continue, let's see here. What do you gentlemen have to say? A kick of brutal ferocity, packed with destructive power. When you get right down to it, Mega Kick is the ultimate attack. Wouldn't you agree? And they'll teach you both frickin' Mega Kick, and this guy will teach you Mega Punch. We'll come back to these guys later, probably. For now, I don't really have a Pokemon. I don't really want to teach my Ivysaur Mega Kick. It could be more useful than Tackle, but I'm not gonna... It has less accuracy, and besides, there's a certain Pokemon we might get later who might be able to use one of those two moves. And there's Roar. Always a pleasure to get that. And let's just enter Cerulean City, the next town. Let's heal real quick. But yeah, this is where I'm probably going to call it, actually, since we made it through the dungeon. And I'll quickly bench the Pokemon I caught in the dungeon. It's only fair that I bench this Paris here. And we will actually call it for this episode. In the next episode, we will be either taking on the gym leader, or we will continue up the route to do some training before we take on the gym leader. We're gonna decide next episode, but for now, this has been Metal Kid Doc, signing out. Have a good day, folks.